Hey, hope you're doing well. My name is Jimmy Fung, and if you've been following my channel, then you probably realize that this video is a little bit different because, as you can see, I'm actually on a roof here in Porto, Portugal. I actually came over here with just my friends, just a quick little getaway. But as I was flying here from Canada, it's a 7-hour flight. I actually had some time and I was thinking about the idea of trust in business, right? Trust and uncertainty, right? And in this video, I'm just gonna be kind of rambling. I don't really have a script. It's just an idea that I was thinking about over the course of the 7-hour flight. Hopefully it's not too loud in the background actually, right? Because there's actually a train up there on the bridge that you see to, I guess, my right. This might be the right or left, right? But but anyways, and it's the idea of trust, because one of the things that I realized about business is most people, myself included, they really struggle with the idea of uncertainty. So in the beginning, when you're first starting your business, you're just really uncertain. You're uncertain as to what the business model is. You're uncertain as to your steps, your direct steps towards profitability. You're unclear as to what you need to do exactly on a day-to-day basis in order to make money and be successful. Because you see all these people, whether that's people on YouTube or people on Google or LinkedIn or whatever the case is, and people are just winning left and right. They're making money, and you know that it works, but because you've never seen results for yourself, you never made your first dollar, you're unsure if it will work for you. You know it works, you're just unsure if it will work for you. And I think that's one of the biggest pieces of uncertainty for a lot of people when they're first starting any business, whether that is building a restaurant or building a gym or building this lead gen agency stuff that I talk about on my YouTube channel, whatever the case is. And I think that's the biggest piece. But what I realized is it's not so much uncertainty, it's more so a lack of trust that things will just work out. Because that's one of the biggest things I realized is even where I am in my journey of entrepreneurship, where I am making thousands of dollars every single month, right? Making thousands of dollars every single day, I still have that sense of uncertainty in me. Now, obviously the uncertainty that I have now at my point of my business journey is a little bit different from where it was in the beginning. It's not so much I'm uncertain as to how it works or what I need to do to make more money. I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly the steps I need to take in order to go from 50K to 100K per month, as an example. But my uncertainty is more so in terms of long-term sustainability, or for example, in this specific scenario, what do I do? Who do I hire? Those type of things. But what I realized is the biggest thing that I have is just trust that everything will work out. And I know inside of entrepreneurship, there are days where things are great and days where things are just not looking that good either, right? There's days where you make, $5,000, $10,000 and things are looking good, and other days where you go 3-4 days not making a single dollar and then you start questioning yourself. But again, right, I think it just comes back to the idea of trusting yourself and just trusting that everything will just work out. And the reason why I came up with this idea is because even when I was starting out in my business, I think the biggest thing that I had in my back pocket wasn't the strategies, it wasn't learning or knowing how to send cold emails, it was just believing that I would just figure it out, right? Things will just work out. And I think having that underlying belief is the most important aspect towards success in entrepreneurship. Just believing from the bottom of your heart that things will just work out. And this isn't really something that you can fake. You can't just wake up one day and tell yourself that you trust the process. It's more of just something that you just need and you will have at the bottom of your heart. And I don't even know if that makes sense, but you just need to trust that everything will work out. Because I know when I was first starting and looking at ways to make money online, I tried a bunch of different things. I tried dropshipping, I tried SMMA, I tried building an email marketing agency. And even though those things didn't work out, I led me to where I currently am, is the best way to explain it, right? That those current business models, I didn't make money, right? I lost money in dropshipping. I signed 2 clients with my email marketing agency and I didn't make a single dollar. But that experience led me to where I am now, led me to building my own lead generation agency, led me to making thousands of dollars every single month, making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 every single day. And without those experiences, I would not be where I am today, right? So even looking at those experiences, my life would have been significantly easier had I just trusted the process. Because I remember the biggest thing I lacked when I was starting my online businesses and starting dropshipping, SMA, email marketing, was anytime I ran into struggles, I was kind of just like, shit, what do I do now? I don't know what to do. And it was because I lacked that core belief that everything would just work out. And I think that's just the most important aspect of building a business, is just believing that you have what it takes to succeed. You have everything you need inside your brain, inside your knowledge, and you're just smart enough and capable enough to just come up with the answers whenever you need to. And I just wanted to make this video because over the course of my 7-hour flight, this was one of the biggest things that I was just thinking about, was the idea of trusting myself. Because inside my business, I have a lot of uncertainty right now as to what I need to do to go from 50 to 100K. I know the steps, the specific strategies, how to do X, Y, and Z, the very specific things, but I'm still very uncertain as to, or the better word is, I don't have complete clarity as to what that path would entail. But I have 100% confidence, 100% belief that 3 months from now, 4 months from now, 6 months from now, I will be where I need to be. And I think that's the biggest thing that I could talk about inside the video, is it's not so much that you lack certainty, it's more so you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that you have what it takes in order for everything to work out, right? I think another really good explanation for it is if you think about anything that's happened in your life, anything bad, and it doesn't even have to be related to business. This could be something about your family, it could be relationships, it could be you in school, if you're watching this and you're in college or university. It was probably really hard, and there were probably times where you just wanted to give up. I know when I was in university a few years ago, every time exam season came along, I thought about just dropping out and just giving up, right? Because I was like, yo, this stuff just sucks. It was really, really hard. But that experience led me to where I am now, and in a way, everything just worked out. No matter how bad the situation was in any given time period, no matter what it was that happened, everything just worked out at the end. And it would have been a lot easier if in those moments I was just like, I took a step back, I chilled a little bit, and I was like, it's all good, because everything would just work out, right? I lose a client, I have to refund a client, no worries, everything will be fine, everything will work out. I'll still have a roof over my head, I'd still have food on the table, I'll still be doing all these things, because I think trust is just super important. And it's kind of the idea of betting on yourself. You hear all these stories of people who are like, oh yeah, you should just go all in and bet on yourself. And I think in a way it's true, right? I think there's a balance that you need to maintain, because you can't just, when you're starting your business and you're zero, you can't just quit your job and go all in on your business for no reason, because that's how you end up in a poor or sticky financial situation. But there's a balance to it, because you still have to bet on yourself and just trust that everything will work out. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about on this video. Here is the view that I have at the top of the Airbnb that I have here in Portugal. Very, very sunny day. If you want to see more about what I do, or even on the trips, right? If you're following me on Instagram, then probably posting some stories or have some posts about my time here in Portugal or Spain. So make sure you check out my Instagram. But that's pretty much what I wanted to say in today's video. It's a little bit different, but I think it is a message that is just super important for those of you who are looking to build a business, because it's just super important and just super valuable advice. But I'll see you in the next video. See ya.